So the build up to Black Panther's DLC still continues, and yes, what you are seeing in the background right now is something absolutely crazy. And then yesterday they dropped something that we've never had for any DLC build up before, and it's literally taken a lot of fans by surprise. So we've got tons of stuff to cover, but just to get you guys excited, and in fact tell me on a scale 1 to 10 how excited you are right now after seeing all of the teasers for Black Panther's DLC on a scale 1 to 10, or maybe let me know one thing that you are really excited to try out specifically with Black Panther or just to see in the DLC. Let me know in the comments below. But like I said, just to kind of get you more excited, it's not next Monday, but the Monday after next Monday is the day where we're going to have our deep dive video, and then on Tuesday, which of course is the 17th, we're going to be seeing that Black Panther DLC in action. We're going to be able to get our hands on it, and it is so far looking to be absolutely incredible. And also, before we dive into the news, starting from I believe it's tomorrow, there's this whole new event where you're going to be able to get 3 new exotics per week. Now, that's just great. I don't know why nobody would want to take advantage of that, but I've seen a lot of people talking about it literally in the last couple of hours, so that's the big update ultimately for tomorrow, and that is going to really speed things up for you, especially to just get your characters and start getting your builds fully intact right for this DLC. So what you're seeing in the background, which has probably just been going on in a loop because it is that good, is the Demisasaki outfit, right? But of course with the most popular emote that we've all been waiting for. Now, if you don't know about this skin, essentially it's just a reinterpretation of Jack Kirby's drawing of Black Panther and how he first appeared in the comics back in 1966. So then, of course, they just wanted to ensure one of T'Challa's outfits had a cape, and then, of course, this is coming from the Quinjet, right? So when you've got that landing, you've got that Wakanda remote, and that's what a lot of people have been waiting to see in action, so that looks very good. On top of that, we did actually see the Most Dangerous Man outfit as well. Again, that is the entrance, which I'm imagining straight from the Quinjet, so again, all of this stuff just looks really interesting. The entrance, I mean, it just sets the tone, right? It really does. This is by far the best character in the game to date. I mean, I could be sounding extremely biased here, but the point still stands that how can you not like this character at this point, right? Everything just looks extremely fun, and I can't wait to actually get a gist of how the character plays. Now, going on what I wanted to talk about in regards to what they released yesterday is basically this animated story. Now, it's got loads and loads of people talking because you'll see the screenshots in the background, you may potentially actually see the video as well, and I mean, it's just not something we expected to see, right? We've never had something like this before for any DLC character, but ultimately it's this animation where it talks about T'Chaka, of course, and how it literally says, I mean, word by word, T'Challa is the Black Panther, but he will never be alone no matter how much he tries to guard his heart. Watch Road to Wakanda, Children of T'Chaka, to see echoes of T'Challa and Shuri's past in the eyes of Okoye. Now, of course, this is that element that, I don't know, it's building that relationship with that character, and again, this is a big thing when it comes to characters in general in any video game. When you start to really get the gist of the sort of character and the other characters who they interact with in the game, it really starts to, I don't know, bring a whole nother connection, right? And again, I truly believe this is a story that is literally going to be built upon in months to come, if not even years. I feel like because it's going to be such a big expansion, you can't just leave it at one point. It's going to be consistently updated one way or another. Now, it's a really cool little animation because, like I said, we didn't expect it. It's got that comic book element to it, and I think it's really cool. What is super interesting though is towards the end, when it was going to the outro, we got a glimpse at the new enemies. Now, again, a lot of people are talking about, okay, well, in fact, first of all, we do know there is like this spider bot, aim bot, whatever you want to call it, right, in this Wakanda DLC. It was shown a while back and it got a lot of people wondering, hey, are we still actually battling the robots? And then we saw the trailer where of course we knew there are new enemies, which you'll see in the top right of this screenshot. Now, what's super interesting is we haven't seen these guys in actual action, right? Like in any sort of raw gameplay snippets. So the element right here, and I guess that really makes things just sound way more interesting, is the fact that they're not just the robots, right, but the weaponry that they have as well. So like you can see there's literally an axe that is carried by one of them. It seems like the other one behind him has a sword as well. So when it comes down to characters like Hawkeye and even Kate Bishop, which is quite surprising that we didn't see in this little element of the screenshot. I don't know why, I don't know if that was intentionally done, and if so, what the reason behind that was. But of course, I know it has a lot of people wondering, how are the sword battles going to be with these characters? Are there going to be any new animations maybe when it comes down to that, or combat elements? Now again, who knows, I guess it'd be like a missed opportunity because combat in this game is so good as it is right now, and I think small tweaks like that, essentially small tweaks and like big peaks, right, in the sense of it really does make a difference in the way you feel with that specific character. Again, that's my perspective, but let me know how you guys feel about that stuff in the comment section below. And besides that, that's what we have right now. But like I said, considering the fact that ultimately we're at Wednesday right now, okay, so we're like, I guess, not, well, basically halfway in, I guess you could say, until we get this DLC. So it's like, okay, we've been getting this for the last couple of days, which means by the time we get to next week, it's probably going to be one of the biggest promo weeks for the DLC in general. Like I said, the big update tomorrow for the 3 exotics per week alone is very, very big. But then you got that aspect of the fact that how much Black Panther stuff are we going to see next week? Are we going to see more skins be teased? Are we going to get more of these entrances with the different skins? Are we going to see some more gameplay in terms of snippets for combat, etc, etc? What are we going to see, right? That's the biggest question that everyone wants to know. Now, of course, there's that other build-up, right, to the fact that it's not just the Black Panther DLC that we are basically expecting for literally not next Monday, but a Monday after that in the deep dive video. It's the fact that there is that element on, are we getting a brand new roadmap? So there's a whole bunch of stuff going on that they can go ahead and potentially tease next week, which is why next week in general is just such a huge week. But again, let me know how you guys are feeling about this stuff. Like I said, there's been tons of these events where you can get these exotics and you can have like the double XP and so forth, or triple XP, right? It's all about having that opportunity to build up your characters right now if you haven't already. I know I'm taking advantage of it for sure, because again, you don't want to have the DLC and then you realize you just don't have the, I guess, capability with your characters in terms of their powers, in terms of their actual like skill sets and so forth. So make sure you build up your team. But guys, that's gonna wrap up this video here. I'll see you in the next one. Till then, have yourselves a ridiculously amazing day, and until the next one, adios amigos.